This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Shakan Pitters over Zoom. Shakan, is first thing in the morning on a Monday. How are you?
No more Monday morning, man. I'm good, thank you very much. How about yourself?
I'm good. It's good to catch up once again. Shaka, caught up with John Pegg the other day, trying to kind of get a bit of an insight as to what's going on currently with yourself, Sam, Casey, and the team in general. Obviously, on the back of hearing the news of the Wasserman and Channel 5 deal. Where do things currently stand for yourself? Have you got any kind of update as to your next outing, where it may be, and so on?
Um, Nothing solid. I've been told numerous dates, to be fair. Obviously that's been pushed back. I understand like the working different on different things with the change of TV network and things like that. But I've not had no solid like this is the date what you're fighting at the moment. So like it's out of my control really. There's nothing much I can do apart from train and do what I've been doing. But yeah, I've not had no solid date at the moment, and any date we have had, it's been getting pushed back. To be fair,
What guidance, if at all, have you had on kind of the situation there then with regards to trying to get back out, or how things currently stand with trying to secure a new TV network for Hennessy to do that rather?
honestly, again, I have no idea what they're doing behind the scenes. No one's told me anything different. No one's generally kept me updated with anything. I've just been told a few different dates to be ready and push back kind of thing. But when I have asked John what's going on, kind of thing, he's kind of unaware himself. So it's one of those times, man. Just got to literally just tick over, work on the things what I can control in the gym. Nothing much I can do to speed anything up. I'd love to have been out earlier. I'd love to have a day and everything, but situations seem to be out of my control because no one's telling me anything.
How frustrating of a scenario is it then, Shaq? Because I can imagine you've wanted to be busy this year on the back of a Reece Cartwright fight towards the end of last year. I'm sure you'd have probably hoped you'd have fought at least once so far this year.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a 10 tasks, 12 round fighter. You know what I mean? Like in the division I am, it's a hot division. I'm not saying that it's gonna really matter that way. Me boxing wise, but it would be good to stay busy. I'm in a hot division, and it would be good to stay busy and obviously keep pushing on in my career and things like that. But again, as I say, situations out of my control, it is very frustrating. I'd like to be out early. I have a lot of people asking me, when's my next fight? And fans obviously getting, seeing me and stopping me and saying, when's the next fight? What's going on? And I've not really got answers for them. That's the truth. So it is frustrating.
Shaq, just kind of away from that front, we've seen Dan Azeez recently overcome your last opponent, Reece Cartwright, and your name was brought up in and around that as a potential next foe for him. Is that something you'd be open to, challenging Dan for your old British title?
I'm open to challenge anyone as long as it makes sense for my career. But again, that's something it's news to me. I know Dan, Dan's a good fighter, and he's obviously wanted to push on and fight all these guys in the division, which it's you gotta respect that. But no one sat down with me, no one showed me no contract. When I've seen that, they're already setting up potential dates without my acknowledgement. I don't know anything of what's going on with that fight, when that's going to be. No one sat down to contact me. I've tried to contact my promoter in regards to what's going on with such and things, different things, and no one's answering me. So I don't know what's going on with that fight. For me, it's all good mentioning names. You all could mention names. I can mention Mayweather's name or whoever's name, unless I see, a contract, unless I'm being paid right and things like that. And me and my team understand what's going on. Then there's obviously clearly nothing going on. No one's in the knowing of anything. But as I say again, it's the boxing game, and it's something which I've just got to stay focused in the gym, taking over training, and just keep perfecting little things that I can, work on.
Is the Azeez fight something for you though that you'd be open to and you think could benefit your career, or do you feel like you're past that? Is it something you'd be willing to have?
Listen, Dan's a good fighter. I'd fight anyone in the top 10 as long as it made sense to my career. Me potentially, I've always been open that I've wanted to kind of keep pushing on improving my world ranking, and I'm getting to the age where I do want to push on to challenge for these titles. I'm not wrong in saying that. I've won the British. I've won all these domestic titles. Would I be able to win it again? Yeah, if it made sense for me. I've got to be getting paid good, and it's got to make sense to me, and I've got to see something with my team. But me personally, I want to obviously, keep, I've got the WBC international belt. That sets me up to keep pushing on and doing things my way. Like I said, if that fight made sense though, with Azeez or whoever in the top 10, I'm open for anyone. I'm a fighter at the end of the day.
What did you make of Dan's stoppage victory against Reece Cartwright?
Don't know what he had to do. As he said, it probably wasn't his best performance, but he got the win nevertheless. I think sometimes you're gonna have fights like that where it's not your best performance, so you got to grind it out. But like any other fighter, I rate Dan. He's a good fighter. He's a likable person, and it's business, isn't it? You just got to get the win. You push on, you move on, and things like that. But he done what he had to do.
And Jacques, just away from yourself, just get your thoughts on one fight which is coming up. I'm sure you'll be tuning in with your old foe Craig Richards and Joshua Buatsi, somebody you've shared the ring with in sparring. What are your thoughts when the pair of them finally meet on May 21st?
I think it's a good fight, good domestic fight. Fans are obviously going to be in for a treat. They're both good fighters. Buatsi is someone I sparred many times. Obviously shared the ring with Craig, both very good fighters. I think it'd be an interesting fight. Whoever kind of sets their game plan to play, I think will be effective in that fight. I couldn't tell you who's going to be a clear winner or anything. They're both generally good fighters. As I say, the British fans are in for a treat, and it's one of them fights where you just hope, obviously, they're entertained. They go in, which I'm sure they're going to fight and go in and have a good fight, and both make it back safe to their families.
Right, Shaq, we'll leave it there now. Leave you to enjoy the rest of your Monday. And leave a final word to yourself. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans, your followers, anybody who's waiting to see when you will next be out in the ring?
Just that I appreciate everyone following my journey from the ground up. And yeah, man, just stay tuned. Hopefully, I'll have some date or something soon for everyone. Until then, obviously, I've just got to do what I got to do, and tick over in the gym, and look for a potential fight there, and hopefully I'll have some news for everyone soon. But situations out of my control.
Shaq, it's a pleasure as always. Enjoy the rest of your week, and thanks for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
No worries, Andy. Take care, man.